Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Hope we're all doing good. We're going to get going. Sorry, we were a quarter of an hour later on this one. I was in the middle of editing the Ranger video, or in the final moments of edit. All I need to do now is make the little montage at the start. I did record a ton of footage for it, but I had one of the wrong traits on, so I kind of want to redo that section. But yeah, I was just finishing that, and I figured... it's probably better to just delay the stream in a situation like that to get the more important thing out, which is not something I'd been doing before. I'd always been going up on the dot, so anyway, we'll see. But yeah, hello. I hope we're all doing good. Let's just jump in, I guess, nice and quick here. Shall I be playing this? I did want to point... no, never mind. I've been playing a bit of Deadeye in PvP. Finally, for the first time ever, I've been, like, feeling not completely useless on Deadeye. Like, I still feel largely useless on Deadeye, but I at least have a sense of the skills and stuff now. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Man, I really like the way Liz looks. Liz is a weird character at the moment in that I basically hang out with her and play with her and use this character once a day with you guys. This is like the stream character now. This is who she's become. It's kind of interesting, I suppose. Oh, we got another recipe from doing that one Verdant Brink yesterday, did we? I might already have all of these, I don't know. See, it's moments like this where I realize I have all of this shit, or nearly all of this, that makes me think that I can actually get all the recipes in the game. But I don't know. Alright, there we go. So, clean that out. What do we want to open with? I guess we can open... What do we usually open with? We'll do the races, what am I talking about? Let's wait a second. Let's get these done. So where are you? First, we'll get Azric. Maybe change the pumpkin head color. The red really stands out. You know, I didn't even really consider that I can dye it. The fact I can dye it worries me because I really like the colors on it and like the sense of it right now. I reckon I'd probably ruin it. Not too sure. You want to give a sneak peek? What, of the Ranger video? There's really nothing that interesting in it if you've played any Soul Beast. It's not like I'm not breaking or reinventing any wheels here. I'm just trying to provide a resource, you know. Oh my god, I thought we missed a thing there for a second. You can make it more pumpkin-y with a yellow-orange. Well, I don't care about authentic. I just care about what's pleasing to my eyes. No luck. And then the other one... Oh my god, we get a couple of subs here. MMO Shards. And Jerry. Birthday stream, make it a fun one. Happy birthday, Jerry! Hope you're having a good one, dude. And MMA Shots, man, time flies. Feels like I was at 35 months yesterday. Twitch works in mysterious ways. Here's to 3 years. Is that really... Oh, dude, you're 3 years. I should set up some badges for you all. I still have, somewhere, a ton of reworked emotes Darg sent me. Like, genuinely, like, 5 months ago. Maybe more now. Maybe 6 months. Maybe it was half a year ago he sent me those. And I haven't done anything with them just yet. Pretty terrible of me, really. But, yeah, and maybe I can figure out some badges as well at the same time. We're going to change the potato cam now. Let's change it to... this guy. It's so obvious which ones are my favorite at this point, right? Because they just get... They see so much action, it's unreal. They just see so much action. Alright. Okay, let's go. I find it quite interesting that I've done this so much now, and it's not like I'm ever even remotely coming close to beating the top times. I quite like that. Oh, well, I did just get top for the day. But still, that was over a second slower than my fastest ever. Crazy stuff. You really hope I get the mini? You're in the same situation, you're losing hope? I think you'd probably feel more hopeless, wouldn't you? If you see me get it. I would anyway, if I was watching someone else and then they finally get it. I'd just be like, damn it. It'd be pretty frustrating. Right, so we do the races. Let's do the strike mission now. You guys interested? We don't have Kato with us for now, but let's see. So I'm going to squad up. I'll see you guys in Grothmar. Any EU people want to join? Please feel free. I'm going to open the vault again today. I just need to see what key it is I need to buy off the TP. Oh, what's this? You've been reading a self-help book called The Charisma Myth. Now you are so powerful as a human that I can defeat anyone with my charismatic power. Is it a book about the whole faking confidence thing? That's what it reads at. That's what it looks like. Let's see what the royal weapons are priced at the moment as well. Royal... 115. We're missing our window on this. They're going up and up and up. They're actually inflating at a faster speed than I'm earning gold at the moment. Which means they're kind of out of our reach. It was a good thing I sunk all my cash into those extra 5 when I did, I think. But anyway, so if I type the word key, I can see here that I don't have... Legion key. I don't have a flame or a blood one. Dude, why is the iron one so cheap? Does EU even have daylight saving time? I'm in one of the 2 places in NA that doesn't, so it's always interesting to learn. Yeah, we do. My clock's changed just now. I'm assuming that's what you mean there. Whenever I read DST, what do people... guess this, guys. Chat, I want you to guess. When I read DST, what do I think when I read DST? Do I think daylight saving time or do I think something else? Oh, MMO Shard said no, it'd reassure me because you'd be sure it isn't bugged. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. No, fair enough. Because the bug concerns are a little bit iffy. Supply and demand, no. STD, no. Nice guess there, though, Ratchy. Deep Space Nine, no, that's not even DST. God, where are all the nerds? Down to stream, no. Dragon Spine Trophy, PTSD, no. It's a nerdy thing. It's a gaming thing. Come on, guys. Really? It's about improving your mental health in tactical ways to be able to sincerely exude a combination of presence, being aware and observant in conversation, warm and powerful. It's a good book. Man, I should start reading again. Halo? No. There you go. Hamato got it. I'm so sad, though, that Hamato got it, because he's a friend of mine that's actually played it. I can't believe... That isn't some fringe rare game. That's like a well-known thing, and none of you got it. Good job, guys. But, well, Hamato did. But he doesn't count, because I know he's played it with me. Yeah, that's what I think. Whenever I read DST, I always think don't starve together. Should I be staying for the jumping puzzle on this every day as well? I think I probably should, right? I've been making a little bit of a mistake. So we are going to do it here as well. And hopefully we'll just get a little bit of muscle memory for it so we're not fucking up on those stupid lily pads. That's a Visual Wood throwback for you. Is it really? I did play it with Matt. I can't remember... Actually, I think I do remember. I think I remember when we played that. That was one of those videos I was insecure we weren't being entertaining enough. Matt, this conversation is kind of weird. It's getting me all... really in that kind of let's play mood. Right, we'll drop that in, drop that one in, this one in, this one. I think this is our last one for the achievement now. It's either this or we're on the penultimate day. Oh yeah, no, we got it. We got it yesterday, actually. But I need to keep opening anyway? Question mark? I don't know which reward comes from which thing. Is the cultural head from this or the strike mission? Is the mini from this or the jumping puzzle? Is the tonic from this or the jumping puzzle? It's just like 3 big repeatable things that they implemented on this. I think this map was done really well. In terms of like replayability and keeping people going. You recently rewatched Soma. Did you really? You know what? I haven't logged in on that YouTube account for so long. I wonder what comments I would see there if I logged on and looked at it. I wonder if Matt's logged on and looked at it. Because I haven't spoken to him for ages either. Like probably a year over. Yeah, well, definitely over a year actually. Grothmar's a top 5 map for you? Yeah, I think Grothmar's really good. The only downside to it is I just feel a bit lost when I'm looking for actual content to play, you know? That's the main thing about Grothmar that gets to me. I'm like, I've got loads of stuff to do, but I don't see where it is, and I'm constantly, like, concerned that I'm missing some window. Okay, that was brilliant. I'm probably going to be a bit quiet while doing the jumping puzzle here, just so that I can focus on it. The tonic was from the puzzle. Okay, good. We just light. We don't need to use the weapon skill. We just light it with the thing. And we keep going. How long is this 10 stacks of extra life thing going to be on me, by the way? Does anybody know that? Man, it'd be really cool if you could stow a bundle in Guild Wars. I kind of hate that I can't stow this right now. I always, whenever I'm in a situation like this, I'm always spamming the stow button. Bind. Always. Because I just don't like having my character with the weapon out. I don't know why. I don't know what that is, but it got in my head somehow. Oh, it's as long as you have the new title on. Oh. Is that why so many people are repping the title? Well, that's crazy then. I mean, to be honest, I always have these weird moments, right? Where you've got the game developers, right? And what they do and what they design. And you assume that they account for all these meticulous little things, right? And then you have the community who speculate about what the designers are going to do. And why they may or why they may not. And the community always tunnels down into these ludicrously fringe, bullshit, unnecessary, like, anecdotes or overly specific scenarios, and they use them to condemn interesting initiatives or ideas, right? That's what always happens. Someone in the community makes a proposal to the rest of the community, and then they'll bag it down based on nonsense, right? A lot of the time. So a good example of this is years ago when I mentioned the we could have colored titles thing. And I had a very strong response back then of no, they can't do colored titles because that messes with the whole Fashion Wars idea of it. I don't want to feel like there are title tiers, thus invalidating some other ones. I just want a pretty looking title, and I want to feel like that's as valid as anyone else's, even if I put no effort into mine and they put loads of effort into theirs, kind of thing. That was basically the sentiment. Keep all titles uniform so that we can play Barbie and be happy. That was what it was. And so the idea goes away, and I sort of, I leave it. I think, all right, well, that's what the community wants. We'll sort of leave it there. That's just a place where I'm out of alignment. Don't really talk about it anymore. Then years later, the devs do a coloured title. One, randomly. And so that's kind of a bad moment to me, because I kind of think, well, fuck. Why have the devs done that now? Surely the reason they hadn't done it was because they'd seen how the community would torpedo anyone that talked about this. Presumably, I wasn't the only one, presumably. You know, I'm talking about a whole broad idea here, not just, I don't want to tunnel into this one specific example too much. But you make basically, the community really obsesses over super minor shit, right? And the assumption is that the developers do the same and would head this stuff off, only later to find, no, ArenaNet does it anyway. And this example with the title things is kind of funny because not only do they do it anyway, but they don't even just color code it, they even tie it to like a fucking magic find mechanic, which is like even further off the deep end against the grain of what the community like pettily, you know, obsesses over. Do you get what I mean? That's just really funny to me. If that's true, let's actually see though. Yeah, it's not even true because I'm on God walking amongst mere mortals anyway. But yeah, I think the whole discussion is still worth something anyway. That sense, you guys get that often, right? Where we need a couple more people for the strike mission. Maybe we're only a 6 out of 50 at the moment. 6 out of 10, sorry. That sense of when the community really overthinks and really overtalks something, and then the devs will just do the thing, like seemingly without anywhere near the same level of awareness as the community had. And by the way, this isn't a condemnation of the devs. I think quite often the community, because all the community can do is talk, none of us have the power or the talent to actually enact change. Because all we can do in the community is talk, quite often we do overthink things, and quite often we do, like I say, condemn initiatives that are otherwise positive because you've imagined some fringe scenario where it might not be that good. People lose perspective, right? I think there is a sense of overthinking or overtalking a topic, and this isn't just the Guild Wars community, this is any video game community, really. And then the devs come in and say, no, we're doing it anyway, don't worry, that thing wasn't that important. I feel like that happens a lot. Not just with ArenaNet and Guild Wars, but with most things I cover and follow. Paradox does it a lot as well. I think Paradox was under a big controversy. Maybe I should have done public? I don't know. Still don't really know the difference of those. I think Paradox was under a big controversy this week. I saw a big Reddit thread where apparently everyone's hating on, particularly Stellaris, right, which is the game of theirs that I follow. how they keep adding new content, but they're not like fixing what people deem fundamental balance issues, which has been quite interesting actually. Because Paradox strike me as a studio, right, that can jingle the keys really well. ArenaNet does this to a certain extent too, right? But basically the point is, you can have any number of fundamental issues with your game, long-term issues, you know, serious plagues or whatever that are really dragging down your user base's enjoyment. But as long as you keep driving forward and adding new content and selling people shiny new things, you can sort of shift the narrative away from that. You can just say, no, don't talk about the performance. Let's look at this new expansion we're doing. No, don't talk about the balance of machine empires versus hive minds. We're going to add, you know, silicoids to the game, I think was what they did with their new thing. No, don't talk about this. Here's this new thing. Here's this, and they just keep adding on top and adding and adding and adding. And for the most part, for years now, Stellaris is, what, 3 years old? I've seen that work. And it works with Guild Wars and ArenaNet to an extent as well. That's why expansions are so good, frankly, in a big way. But over on the Stellaris side, there does seem to be a lot of hate at the moment. A lot of anger. And it's because even though they do keep jingling the keys, the community's finally sort of had enough and they're saying, look, please fix the balance. Please fix the underlying issues. Please! So, yeah. Some of you guys are so ridiculously fast at this, it blows my mind. Maybe I'm just missing a certain route. Alright, I'm ready. Well, Dear Kana, I have to say, personally, I don't think that Stellaris has that big of a performance issue. I really don't. My computer, by the way, is getting a few years out now, so I wouldn't actually say my... I mean, I've got a great computer. To be honest, I've got a great computer. So I am affected less than most people. I'm not going to claim to be the everyman for that. But what I would say is most people go into Stellaris, they see that character, that campaign customization screen, and they say, oh, I want the biggest galaxy possible. And it's just like in Guild Wars, right? If you go to your graphics and you just ultra everything, you're like, oh, I have to ultra. And then you start complaining about performance when you've maxed out your culling. Just because they give you the option. Like, people are like toddlers, right? Just because they give you the option, it doesn't mean that this is the definitive, precise way that the game should be played. Like, I genuinely think that devs shouldn't add super performance aggressive pushing graphics options anymore. I really don't, because I don't think people are mature enough to handle it. I think that they will just push things to their limit, oblivious to whether it's actually required to play the game, and then they will, and then they'll complain about it. Oh, it's the game's fault. It's the developer's fault. Like the devs basically create problems for themselves by giving their communities control. That's what I believe. So I think you should take the control away from them and don't give them the ultra culling. You'd have way less performance complaints about Guild Wars if they didn't give you culling settings to the level that they do, or shadow settings to the level that they do, or reflections to the level they do. Because people aren't equipped to, like... And I think PC gaming has taken a long time to catch up with that and realise that. Because I think there used to be a different caliber of consumption when it came to like manipulating graphics options and stuff in games. I really do. And I think people used to think about it very differently. But nowadays, people just want to crank it up instantly, forget about it, and 50 hours later complain. And Stellaris is the same. This isn't quite a graphics thing, it's a gameplay thing. But people see that option to go to the huge, ultra big galaxy, and then wonder why they have bad performance, you know, 200 years into their campaign, or 100 years into their campaign, when the game's got to do some absurd number of calculations. I sort of identified that quite a while ago, and I just play on small or medium galaxies. I actually prefer that anyway, because if you've got like billions of different alien races, yeah, it sounds like it might be cooler, but I always feel like less of a connection to all those alien empires. I feel like in smaller galaxies, I get a better sense of which races crossbred with which races were enslaved by which races, you know, mechanically augmented themselves or ascended in one way or another or whatever. Who are the traders? If the galaxy's too big and there's just billions of them, I lose touch with it. I'm not so interested anymore. But I'm very invested in my neighbours when there are fewer empires and when the galaxy size is smaller. So I actually think Stellaris is a better game at a smaller scale. And you never get performance issues. And that's because I really believe that game was made with the kind of scales that I'm playing it at is probably what more they had in mind. And then one day they were like, oh, let's just let people have really big galaxies if they want. And now most of the community thinks that that's the definitive experience, when it's absolutely not, or shouldn't be. And then they cry about performance. But anyway, that's what I think. Performance is an issue, for sure. all that said, performance is an issue and has been holding that game back. But it's not the de facto issue with the game. I actually think the balance problems are way more sincere. And I think there's a lot of, like, dud mechanics in there. I really want them to rework invasions. But hey. Alright, cool. So we've done the jumping puzzle, we've done the vault, we've done the strike mission, we've done the races. There's fractals. Let's see, do people want to do fractals with me right now? If you guys want to do fractals, send a join on request to me right now. If the request gets cancelled, it's because the game bugged, and when I accepted the first one of you, it declined all the others, so just try that again. The game does have performance problems, seriously. The pops change jobs every half second on different planets sometimes. It's crazy. Well, okay, and this is another point as well. I have not played enough since Le Guin. I have played a bit, but not enough since Le Guin. So to tell you the truth, it might have got a lot worse. You probably should disregard everything I just said, to be honest. Well, not everything, but a lot of it, because since Le Guin, if it got worse, then that's annoying. I do remember that they were constantly talking about Le Guin improving performance, though. Do you think the new map from episode 1 will be directly west of the strike mission? Yeah, I think so, probably. Yeah, do we get 5 people? Send your join requests, guys, on. Send your join request on. I'll put Bane Signet back on for now. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm going to stay on Stand Your Ground. I quite like the stab. WP doing fractals, oof. Why are you typing oof just because I'm in fractals? It's just, we probably won't do CMs. If the group feels really solid, then we'll do CMs. But if it doesn't, I don't know. It's not like I've got a vetted group of people that I play with. It's just randoms from the stream here, really. So anyone can join. If we get 5, then we'll do it. If we can't get 5, then I'll do a legendary collection or something. I'll give you guys, like, I don't know, 3 more minutes. The new pop system definitely hurt performance more than everything they did to fix it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Then I don't know. I do believe you, because you've probably been playing it more than me. And I am hoping that they start looking at that stuff, right? Like when the performance issues are being reclined out. I think it's got such potential for a game. I honestly lost so much interest in following it closely when Wiz moved on. It's really weird. I've got nothing against the new guy, the new game director. I don't know. I lost a lot of interest. Yeah, I need Fractal God, I need gold Fractal weapons, and I need the Fractal Tonic. There's a lot I need in Fractals. Alright, looks like you guys aren't doing it. I guess I'll leave the party up, but let's go do a collection instead, shall we? And we can keep rolling. I might show you guys a bit of that cheesy Deadeye build later, if we've got time on the stream. But basically, what happened was with the Shadow Arts update, they added a trait which stacks Venom on you while stealthed. And Venom's Leech, and it adds like another 2 to 3k on like a really cheesy Deadeye burst, which means that you can snipe a lot of builds in one shot than you used to be able to, and it's like really cheesy and oppressive, the version of the build, and it's the first time I've actually been playing a little bit of Deadeye just to try and get a sense of how it works. Would that even be a part of Masters? What, the Fractal stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Okay, so, yeah, Gold Fractal Master, see here. Then we got Legendary Weapons. We want all the T1s, so we'll continue with Bolt here now, okay? The Experimental Sword. I mean, we could continue with Quip. We haven't even started. Dude, there's so many of the thing is, right, you see this one about the Molten Boss Fractal or My Chin or whatever. So many of these collections, it's like you finish the Fractal and you're going to have to do something weird. It's not just enough to beat it. You have to do something weird, like throw a Harpy at it or double click a Gluminator or something. And I'm going to forget with a lot of this. So our dream of doing all the world bosses in one, unless I'm really intelligent, I just don't think it's going to happen. Speak to Terzi in the All-Earth Escarpments about painting. Alright, we'll just do this. Tyria's finest sword wielder is a pure artist, deftly weaving traditional attacks with inspirational lightning maneuvers to create a deadly dance of steel. Consider the art and artisanship of Tyria as you take the first steps in your crafting of the legendary precursor, Zap. Here you go. That's an actual little bit of lore. Okay, so the All-Earth Escarpments about painting. Isn't that the Etten guys? No. There's a guy here to talk to about painting. Oh, isn't it the dude on the hill or something? I'll go have a look. Yeah, I did. I did practice more of the Deadeye. Sometimes I miss the kill by like a tiny moment. Rangers are really tough, right? Because they can use Bestial Warden. They can basically spam their F2. And then as soon as you pop out to Death's Judgment them, you get like insta-taunted. I think you still can get the hit, but you can't do like the melee Death's Judgment anymore. And if you're not doing the melee Death's Judgment, you've got a chance for the pet to obstruct, and then they can easily dodge it. So you're kind of baited into it in a weird way. I'm very bad at it and very new at it, so there might be a way around it, but it's that's kind of a frustrating little interaction. You think if I made a Stellaris tourney and called it PvP, WP would come play with us? I'm not up for getting super into Stellaris at the moment. I think it would just absorb too much of my time. But that sounds super cool. I got to get back into it and finish that Tyrion mod pack. It'd be so good. WP playing one-shot Deadeye. I get a lot of judgment for playing different builds. I don't understand why. Guys, like, get off your high horse and actually play the builds and learn how they work so that you can interact against them. Like, that's the only way you'll be a little bit better, right? I really don't get it. Like, whenever I play anything people think is remotely cheesy, they're, like, super quick to judge or, like, make jokes and just be snotty about it. And it's like, well, what the fuck? What, I'm just going to sit there like some noob that has absolutely no idea how these work or what exactly the interactions are? Fuck you, I'm going to play it. Fuck you, I'll play Condi Thief. Fuck you, I'll play Fresh Air or whatever it is that you think's annoying. Fuck you, I'll play Staff Thief. It's funny, a lot of thief variants are coming up here at the moment. Holy shit, where's this guy that we speak to for the painting? Maybe it's just the Heart Vendor. Doesn't that kind of count as the Tamin? I think that's the Tamin thing. I swear there's a painter on the hill here somewhere. I once had a really long conversation with an old friend about GVG on this hill. Like, we literally sat here for like 2 hours just talking about Guild Wars 1 GVG and his memories of it. Because I never played it that much, so I was just sort of prying in for information. Here we go, this person here, Terzi the painter. Thought it was a dude for some reason. I came here to paint, but I guess I got caught up in the view. Do you have any advice you could give me for painting? Of course. But we don't actually get it. Okay, cool. Next, speak to Proteus Form Shaper in the Canton Factorium in the Black Citadel. Okay. This is the Gladium Canton. Canton Factorium's up here. He's probably in the bar. WP is biased to multi-class and how dare he enjoy the extent of the game's class system. Valen actually tried to get me on a, well, taught me about a Deadeye build a long time ago. And I was just so shit at it and so frustrated at it, I played it hardly at all and then just put it down. But this one is cheesy and obnoxious enough that I've actually figured a little bit out of how it works. Just a little bit. Who are you? Is it you? No, you're just the barkeep. It's not going to be down with the cats underneath the bar, is it? Today's daily dose of our Guild Wars 2. People getting mad that promotions are US and Canada only and think it's malicious on ArenaNet's part. Why not just delete the EU servers? Look, William, I really don't want my stream to become some like place where we just all get together to bitch about the Guild Wars 2 subreddit. The subreddit can be really good sometimes. It can be really bad sometimes. It just is what it is, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I have a very strong sense there that you're cherry-picking a couple of messages in one thread to be grumpy about. And I get it. I get grumpy about it too, a little bit sometimes. But, you know. We're going to have to look up this guy's name again. Proteus Form Shaper. So this is the crafting area, right? So he could be any of the crafters. Maybe he's the weaponsmith, or maybe he's near the weaponsmith. Since this is a sword thing, right? That'd be quite interesting. Well, no, not weaponsmith. The at the weaponsmithing station is what I mean. Over here. No, this is Task Steam Caller. A random soldier back there. On the other hand, bitching is fun. No, I know. I just don't want our little place to be, you know, to be all about that. I've begun to think of the of like communities and people, right? When you think of like streamers or you think of like YouTubers and stuff, I really think of like they all sort of operate in spirals, right? So what I mean by that is, if I'm really like grumpy and depressed and kind of negative because I don't like the game I'm playing, I'm not happy IRL or whatever. If I am that, I think what happens is that kind of encourages you guys to react in the same way. Some of you won't feel the same or whatever, and because the atmosphere is a little bit sour, like you'll join in with the sourness. And then I find myself interacting with a lot of sour people, which makes me more sour with them. And then I'm more sour. And then like we're spiraling down, do you get what I mean? And so you end up with these people that have just these constantly bitchy, whiny, fucking depressing environments, right? And they just keep spiraling down and down and down and just circle the drain and then, you know, eventually just implode or something. And I think equally you can spiral up as well. You can think about a lot of other content creators where they're always, whether because they're putting on a front or they really are that bubbly and happy, they're just really happy all the time. And then the people that interact with them are always being really happy to them. So then they're being happy. I'm very cynical that it's real at that point, to be honest. But, you know, they spiral up and then they become like ultra lovey-dovey and kind of communities, you know. And anyway, I feel like I've been spiraling down a bit lately. And I kind of want to wind it back up a bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to stay somewhere in the center of the spiral. That's where I'm trying to be. But yeah, I really do sort of believe that. I think that people don't realize that they create these feedback loops. These echo chambers, really. I mean, it's not really an echo chamber. That's not the same thing. But, you know, people feed on whatever is the predominant mood, you know. And who would you rather be? The stressed out, depressed guy? Or the, you know, the constant feedback of support and happy. Thing is, I'm just a little bit too jaded to buy into, you know, all the little happy emotes. You know, why don't I have a spud with a love heart on it, right? Well, where's the love heart spud? I get a bit too dismissive of that kind of stuff. So I don't think I'll ever spiral up that high. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the point. I don't want to circle the drain in the way that I feel like I have been. Anyway, here we go. Interest in metallurgy. I've been working metals, so I got my first training since I got my first training hammer. Now I do mostly steel casting. Do you have any advice for improving my metalworking abilities? There's no substitute for experience, but I can give you a few tips. That's interesting. This one didn't ding until I closed the dialogue, but this one dinged when I opened the dialogue. Right, Pix's insight. Speak to a synergistic... By the way, again, if we get a fifth player, I will do fractals. If someone wants to join on and do fractals, it would be T4 fractals. I will do it with you. Meanwhile, speak to synergistics expert Pix in Ratasum about melding metal and energy. All right, so we're just going to each of the big towns, I guess. Hold on. What region was he in, though? I mean, yes, that's the idea of echo chambers. No. I think the idea of echo chambers is something more pure about specific ideas being reinforced and regurgitated without any dissenting opinions. I think that's what echo chamber is talking to more than anything else. It's not really about mood. It's not really about what's a good term I can use? But it's that thing about specific, tangible exchange of ideas and philosophies that just get reinforced even if they have no real bearing or support on the outside, right? That's what we're talking about when we're talking about echo chambers. I'm talking about something a little bit more waffly than that. Right, we got to figure out where the hell. He's just a synergetic expert, so I guess he's at the College of Synergetics. So let's go down here. Get vaguely nostalgic and lost feeling when I'm here, by the way. This is one of those cities that just makes me feel like, or remember all about Corteria's potential and what the game could have been and all that kind of stuff. It's not you. You're a story guy. And you ask us about Snaff. It's Pix. Where are you, Pix? He's over here. It looks like there's a lot of the 2K mount skins on the gem store. Do you have all of them? I think I do. I think I have all of them because promotions, discounts, promotions ending soon. I've got all of these. I've got all the Desert Racer ones. So that's good. Promotions. Alright, we've got this. We've got this. We've got this. Yeah. Yeah, we have them all. We do. We have them all. Because the knife gangs gave us all of them. They were the lowest rarity thing on the knife gangs. Basically, when we drilled down to only having like 10 more items left on the knife gangs, nearly half of them, maybe more, were all those epic mount skins. And then we just started getting epic. Like 2,000 gems a pop. So yeah, we got all of those. Rip the knife gangs. Yeah, well. That's the way it goes. The College of Synergetics is the one true pillar of Asuran societal advancement. If you want to understand the universe at a fundamental level, you've come to the right place. I'm looking for insight about melding metal and energy safely. Synergetics is a complicated and dangerous for amateurs, but here are some precautions you can take to prevent disastrous outcomes. Thank you very much. Okay, so we go to the Grove about Sylvari artwork. Interestingly, a lot of these are in the cities, but for Queensdale, it was in... For humans, it was in Queensdale. For Ore, it was the Cathedral of Zephyrs. Okay, Candian, about artwork. Do you know what? I recognize the name, but I really have no idea where an artwork purveying Sylvari might be in the Grove. Do I think they'll ever update the knife gangs? Possibly. They might be like an annual thing. I don't know. It all depends on how much money they made versus how many unlocks they got. That's what it all depends on, right? If they didn't get that much money, but people unlocked way too much stuff, and now they've lost a bunch of business that they otherwise would have been getting, then they won't do it. But again, if they got a shit ton of cash and there aren't too many people with accounts like mine coming out of it, then they might go again. Because the thing is, a lot of it's like they got to think, what the fuck? Are you serious? Dude, this is actually so useful right now because we're basically out of cash. What do I want to say? Yeah, I think a big part of the gem store, they've got to think about the whales to a certain degree. And if the whales just have everything now because of the knife gangs, well, they might have gone and shot themselves in the foot. So I don't know. That's just my speculation anyway. Dude, why have you just sent me all these coins? 500? Almost. Dude, and another mail? Dude, who are you? Wait, Asenvia. I think I recognize your name. What's your account name? How can I see that? Report? Oh, it doesn't actually show. Dude, is this like someone's quitting the game? WP become a whale. All these fish feeding him. Look. Yeah, alright, I guess. I don't know. I like krill. What can I say? Asenvia, talk to me in chat. Who are you? What's going on? Are you going to send me a nice message with all this? I feel kind of nervous accepting this. Oh, yeah, I got this mail as well 19 hours ago. Rune messaged me. Your money video with MM. Hey, sorry to bother, but I thought you would like to come to the TP Overflow Discord when you have a chance to see how many people that video reached. Cheery face. Hope you're well and enjoying your Juggernaut. Rune, love heart. P.S. I got into TP. Well, congrats, Rune. I'm not too interested in seeing how well that's all gone, but, you know, I'm glad to hear you guys are having some success. This is wild. I'm going to accept all this, I guess, from a mysterious benefactor here. Thank you so much, Asenvia. So, on the one hand, I'm not allowed to talk about build templates because I'm out of touch. On the other hand, I got all these items. I guess I'm just a big old sellout, right, guys? What would you choose? This is crazy. Thank you so much. I'm just going to sell these. I'll put orders on. Current sellers. Do you know what would be hilarious? If I take this money and directly turn this into gems on build templates. I can imagine someone would clip that and I'd wake up in the morning to some big rant on Reddit about it. That would be very funny. I should do that. No, it's okay. I have no need for it right now. I would rather do this on the Royal Flame things because they just keep getting pricier and pricier and pricier. The artist is in the time to Ecto Gamble. Oh shit, yeah, we've still got to beat we got to do legendary Tarkton as well at some point. Now, do I deposit or sell these? Because if we're making legendaries in the future, it might be better to just keep these. I'm going to keep these. Thank you so much for those coins. I'm going to run out of gold to list. No, I'm good now because that's it. Can the person who sent those please say something? We made this, didn't we, Ty? There's a new GS called Salvation added to the game with extra life. The Mystic Forge recipes exotic. I'm pretty sure we did that, didn't we? I remember doing a recipe exactly like that. I'm just hoping it was the Great Sword. All right, now where's this artist? Well, I never deleted the mount license for a joke. That was when I still respected what people thought of me. And I was trying to be very serious. I was saying that I didn't really care about the mount thing. And some people were saying, oh, it's just because you get given them. And I hadn't been given a single one. And then when someone did give it to me, I deleted it. Just to prove the point that what I'm saying has very little to do with my experience. Or, well, no, it does have to do with my experience. But what I was saying there was completely disconnected from any sense of people giving me shit. That's why I deleted that. Because I didn't want... If I accepted it, it would have given all these people that wanted to bury their head in the sand and not listen to my argumentation and my rhetoric. It would have given them an out. They would have said, oh, it's just because you get given them. No, fuck you. I don't get given them. I'm deleting it. Listen to what I'm saying. Fuck you and listen to what I'm saying. That's why I did that. It wasn't a joke. Yeah, that was a really big clip, I think. Yeah. I don't know where we'd find a painter. Council cook. I thought for a second that said color cook, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be a painter. These rooms are so amazing. A little bit nostalgic for the Let's Play here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit nostalgic. It must be so interesting. I don't know. To anyone in chat right now who watched that Let's Play, I don't know what like makes you feel nostalgic about it. Probably stuff you were doing in real life at the time, music you listened to at the time, or whatever. But for me, what gets me nostalgic about the Let's Play is actually all the locations I sat for hours getting ambient audio. Those are the places that really drill into me. Because those were the places where I was just basically like sat there thinking and watching and waiting and being very passive. And that was just where most of the time went, it feels like. It's not where most of the time went, but... Alright, anyone got any advice for me on this? Wait, that clip's top 10 Guild Wars 2 all time? Dude, that's sad if that's true. That doesn't deserve to even be in the top 100. I love you. Please have my babies. Sorry, but I'm spoken for. You are welcome to have a fight to the death, though. With Kerry for me. You want a Twitch highlights reel of WP that cuts together his most extreme and comedic views on making a game and cuts it together his supposed perfect game. Yeah, you wouldn't get much of a game out of that. Do I dare wiki? What is the mother tree called? The pale tree. Sorry, is that a joke or is that advice about where the artist is? Is the artist upstairs? Upper Common waypoint, found him. All right, the Upper Commons. That's up where we are here, right? See, I'm just trying to think. They've got no models or animations of people painting or anything, right? What's that called? What's the palette that you hold? I forget. The board that an artist holds? Oh, it's this person. Or you just stand here. Welcome to the grave, friend. Have you seen much of the city? Our artist helped shape its buildings. Oh, I see. Are there a lot of Sylvari artists? Many artists, but few who have time to exercise their skills. Most of us have set art aside to concentrate on the war against the dragons. That's too bad. People must prioritize during times of hardship. Art is a luxury, but one will hopefully win back after the dragons are defeated. Do you have any suggestions for improving my skill at art? Of course. Okay, cool. Next, find a Quaggan who can tell you about Quaggan sculpture at Orsippus in Frostgorge Sound. Okay. I know where one of the big Quaggan villages is. It's Pilapu, Zuckermaloo. The Iron Horse Mines now flooded. Mosh Poi Poi. That's probably the coolest sounding Quaggan like place. Oh, here you go, Orsipus. Yeah, I think this is the village with the building you can go inside, and they never textured the inside of the models, so you can like explore a Quaggan building, and it's like got a transparent interior. It's very strange. It might be this one, or that might be somewhere else. Yeah, it is. Here, I'll show you. I think it's this building here. You can explore in this, and look, it's pretty big and blatant and obvious, right? It's like, okay, this is a place we can explore. But there's not really any content. Oh my god, there's actually someone to talk to in here. The Veranos is dealing... I'm not going to do a Quaggan voice. Alright, we can just tell about the village. But look, when you swim up into the top of it, there's this. Now, I think this is supposed to be a door with collision, but it has no collision, so you can go through it. And now we're looking... We are still in the building. We're in like the... There you go. You can see it if I clip the camera fully out. We're inside this, but while we're in, they don't have a texture or anything on the inside, so we can look out. It's kind of weird. It's interesting. It's clearly like some kind of unfinished idea they had for this sort of structure. And they never played with it much further than that. I should probably have a deeper look inside here just to check if anyone else wants to speak to me. Okay, no, he just wants to tell me about their Olympics and stuff. So since we're unlikely to see the Skrit and Ice Brew, do you think we'll finally get some badass Quaggan? I think, look, they can shoehorn their Skrit into anywhere. If I gave you the general principles of what Season 3 was, would you say that Skrit should be in Season 3? Hell, would you say that they should be in Season 4? I don't think you would say yes to any of it, but they are around. They do use them, so I wouldn't worry about there being no Skrit. I'm sure they'll find a way to get them in. Skrit are always a good way to like lighten the mood a little bit. It's funny because like if I think about like the Ember Bay release, how badly I wanted it to be really grim and dim and gross and stuff. Overall, looking back in hindsight, I think the devs did have the right idea of having that little bit of brevity to it. Levity to it, sorry, brevity. Maybe it's this one here. Don't mind the hatchlings, you care for them? Yeah. Okay. We're going a little bit slow here. What about Quaggan sculpture at Orsipus? This is still Orsipus. I just think the Skrit were done so well in that release. Orsipus guard. Am I planning to vote in the general election? Yes. Do you vote? Yes. Are you registered to vote? Yes. I'll leave it there, though. Not because I actually think... Not because I'm afraid to talk about politics, or because I think that people shouldn't talk about politics. I actually think it's really dangerous. I hate seeing that all the time with people like, let's not talk about politics. It's a really bad idea. Fuck you. It's a democracy. People should be talking about politics. Everyone should be. And they should be happy and mature enough to be able to do it in a reasonable way. But I think if I tie my politics too heavily to whatever I do... I don't know. I think I could lose viewership for absolutely no reason at all. So you guys can use chat if you want as a platform for it. But yeah. Yeah, I am planning on voting. You want Rage Quaggan so badly? I'd like it a bit more, but I don't care that much about it, I must say. I do a little bit. This guy starts with CH, so maybe it's this guy. Childao, the merchant. Do you vote for the same party each time? No. Sometimes yeah, sometimes I've voted tactically. I'm still quite early in my life though, so I haven't actually voted that often. I'm sure WP is a UKIP voter. I can tell you my mum's a UKIP voter. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know. I'm gonna wiki this one. Noct can't find it either. He's our last bastion. So what's the... So it's Bolt 1, the experimental sword. Why can't I ever wiki these collection names? I really suck at wikiing them. Or what? How am I spelling it wrong? Sorry, what? Bolt 1, : They just don't have wiki pages. Oh, maybe it's because it's Bolt Eye or something. I don't know. All right, find... The Quaggan Sculpture Teachings. Speak to a Quaggan villager in a large building with Assistant Quigsar. So that sounds like the big building we were in earlier. It sounds like this is the big... Yeah, it should be in here. Oh, it's just this villager. It just doesn't have a unique name. Someone in chat did say earlier that it was in here, and I just... I assumed they were talking about the other person and didn't respect them enough. All right, there you go. Can you teach me about sculpting? Quaggan would be lovely. Love to help you. So we now have the Quaggan Sculpture Teachings. Next, we want to talk to Uranage in the Burnt Hollow in Fireheart Rise about plant sculpting. All right, the Burnt Hollow's easy. This is the one place on the map where all the dialogue is. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It is. I tell this story every time I come here, but I'll tell it again. Basically, of the last 2 Charm maps, the devs didn't have time, it seems, to add reasonable ambient dialogue. Particularly Fireheart Rise. So you know how in most maps, like, you can linger around at Shaymore and you'll hear some ambient dialogue, and then if you linger at the garrison, you'll hear some, and if you hang out here, you'll hear the Script King, the Windmill King talking, and these guys will talk, and these guys will talk, and these guys will talk. The friggin' NPCs, I think, on that little island talk. You know how... and it's all over. By the time they got to this, they were so crunched. There's basically no ambient dialogue anywhere in this map, but they did record a ton of it. They did write and record a ton. So what did they do in their last moments? They just threw it all into this one cave. You can literally sit in this cave for like 6 hours, and some of the dialogue loops really regularly, and some of it is super hidden and only appears very rarely. But basically all of these guys have ambient dialogue. And it just all triggers. It's just this one noisy cave, but it's all super spread out. And what's a real crime is there's no personal story mission that takes you here. There's no heart here. There's no fucking even POI here. There's a waypoint at the entrance and a hero challenge. That's it. That is it. So no one's ever going to hear most of it. And that's why, for the like last third of the Let's Play, most ambient dialogue was this cave. Because it was all super rare stuff no one had ever really heard. And it was vaguely applicable to loads of the story around COF and stuff. Anyway, so apparently now there's a legendary collection to take me in here. Let's see if we hear any... we do! We hear a little bit.
It's like you looked into my own head and ripped the words right out of it.
Alright. Too slow to get the dialogue up, though. Alright, what we got over here? Oh, it's this person. I'm interested in learning more about plant sculpting. Oh, I'd be happy to tell you what to know. Thank you. What I know. Dude. They're quitting. Oh, see, this is kind of bittersweet. Ascenvia, thank you. I'm quitting the game. I'm sending you all of my Ectos and Mystic Coins. I'm looking forward to any more Let's Plays from you. Dude, Ascenvia, thank you so much. And believe me, I want to do more Let's Plays too. Thank you so much. Holy shit. 500 gold, another almost 750 Ectos. I'm really sorry to hear that you're quitting. I hope that it's not that you hate the game, but just that, you know, real life is now more important to you or something. But yeah, thank you. Oh my god. And I think I can accept... oh no, I can't. Well, I'm now gold capped for the week, but hey, that's cool. Thank you so much. Genuinely. We will all remember you. And if you come back, feel free to drop a message and remind me who you are before I'm an asshole to you randomly. Dude, 493 gold now. That's really good. Let's sell some of these. So, with 500 gold, we could get some more of these Mad Realm weapons. What do you guys think? Get another 5 of them? No, fractals aren't done, Cougar. We're looking for a last party member, so if you want to be it, then you can be it. In the meantime, though, I'm doing a bolt. Deirdre. Oh, the Deirdre Steps. I know where that is, just from mousing over. So, we go to the Hidden Garden. Oh, you have to complete it. I wonder if she, like, challenges us to beat it then or something. Shall we see? Which portal should I enter through? Maybe we'll go from Irwin Isle. Will you get that gold later, or is it just gone now? In a week, the cap will remove itself and reset, and I can accept that last little bit of gold, yeah, and then I can delete the mail at that point. in a week. If anyone else sends me gold at the moment, it could be 1 copper, or it could be, you know, another 500 gold, and it would be stuck in my mail. I couldn't do anything about it. It would just clog my mail up if anyone else wanted to donate in gold right now. So, unless you want to troll, if you want to help out, that's why people say, oh, can you do coins or ectos or some kind of item? How many minis do I have? I actually don't know what the number is. Efficiency would tell me. But, I'm probably in the... My account at this point has got to be among some of the highest mini collections in the game. There's probably only very serious mini collectors have more than me now, I think. That's not... I'm not trying to brag or anything, though. I just think that's the reality of the situation. If I'm ahead of anyone that's serious about it, the only reason I would be ahead is probably because of the llamas. But beyond that... Yeah. Here you go. MMO Shards is bigger. And I believe it. I'm not saying I'm the top. It's just you'd have to put in real time and energy, and you'd have to actually be thinking about minis and using like website resources and stuff to know what all the minis are and actually looking for them and figuring them out. Because some of the minis I've got in that panel are like hidden. Like if you go to Wood and Potatoes 2 and you watch my VODs of some of the recent master streams, if you watch the big Halloween stream that I did, you'll see the day after that actually, you'll see there's like a hidden mini available in Halloween that you can that the game will not tell you exists. You can only know it exists from Guild Wars 2 efficiency, and then you have to go out and get it. There's minis like that. There's a couple of hidden ones like that. There was a hidden developer mini. There's actually a couple of those. There's just like lots of little things like that. You're not going to accidentally have more minis than me. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, good. He spawned. Holy shit. What do you think? I was just about to leave. Do I have a favorite mount? It might be this one. It might be the Hummingbird. I think the Hummingbird is really cool. And my favorite thing about... What? He clipped me? Really? Or am I in combat with someone else? It could have been the Skelk, actually. Oh. I think my favorite thing about the Hummingbird is the idle animation on it. I love how it's day here. Wasn't it night a second ago? But as we fly, you'll see he does an idle. This one here, it's coming in a second. There, this one. He goes left, he goes right, and then he goes like big left or whatever. I think there's a more prominent one. But yeah, anyway, I really, really like this skin. I think it's super cool. Okay, I want to speak to Deirdre first. I was surprised it was letting me mount there. What brings you to my glade? It's unusual to see travelers out here unless they're lost or cartographers or lost cartographers. I'm seeking insight about artistry. The beauty of nature is awe-inspiring and great artwork draws from the world around you. Thank you for answering. Oh, do you know why we got that? Because it's account bound. Fun, 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 fun. I was looking forward to that ArenaNet, but never mind. Artistic expression purchased from explorer Loana in the Cursed Shore after protecting her from the Risen King. I wonder if this one is account bound as well. The Risen King. Isn't that going to be in the tomb then? That'll be this tomb event, won't it? In Azabe Kabar, I think is how Johan says it. I wonder why they made the Ice Brewed Ogre mini pink and blue. Is it maybe to look like strawberry ice cream since you get it from a food store? I think it's supposed to be the colour of the season is what people were saying. Azuim, sorry, is in chat. Don't worry, I don't hate the game. I got my money's from it. Have another 1,200 gold to give if you want it. Dude, if you do, I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. He's probably not here anymore. I probably waited way too long to respond. If you're genuinely offering that, believe me, you will see that be put to work in Master. We've got so much that we need to spend. Like, I will drain every... I'm a vampire. I'm a succubus. I will take every little penny out of the community at this point. If you really want to, I would be more than happy to spend that on stuff. Just be sure that you are actually quitting, though, because I wouldn't want you feeling bad if, you know... If you've got money and you think you might come back someday, don't do it. But, you know, I'm definitely... I would be ludicrously appreciative of anything like that. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and beg. If you do it, you do it. If not, then that's cool. Pink is the color of the season. Wasn't that POF's pinkish and purple? Well, I thought, wasn't the logo like the pink was turning from blue? Wasn't that the thing? So it doesn't look like the event's up, by the way. But I do see a thing here. So let's just go try that one. It's going to be one of these random events in an area like this, I'm sure. Scholar Zephyr. I'm sure, let's res. Yeah, look, Carrie will beg. You could give it to her as well. WP, the video game, Harlow. I know, it's amazing how quickly I've reversed. Ancient artifacts, that's kind of arty, right? I imagine them to be vases and trinkets and little golden, you know, toys and things, maybe. I don't think this is it, though. I think it's going to be a Zarbe Kabar. Oh, God, I think he's doing it. Oh, my God. Wait, please. Wait. Please buy something with this and send me the items. Because I will be gold locked for, like, weeks if you do this. And I won't be able to read my mails. I'm going to return this all back to you. Please just buy items with it all. I hate to make you do another step. I'm really sorry. You could do coins. You could do, you know, whatever. Just find some way to put it into an asset of some kind. Yeah, I guess that does waste it on TP fees. But, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Okay, I guess if you don't want to be TP taxed, you could send me those mails. And I'll leave them clogged up there for the next month. If that's what you want. If that's what you want to do, then that's fine. If you can't be bothered to mess around with items, and you don't like the idea of some of the money being lost on the trading post, then yeah, just go for it and send me the mails, and I'll accept them over the next couple of weeks. I guess it was only 3 mails you were sending anyway, right? Buyers aren't TP taxed? No, Guild Bank has the same thing. The 500 gold cap counts for liquid gold on the Guild Banks as well. Guild Bank doesn't fix that. To the person saying that in chat. The champion Risen Giant, the champion Ooze King. Wait, it's not the Ooze King, is it? It's not that event, I don't think. Force him to go through guilds to exchange, risk getting robbed, and then do it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Sure. Yeah, Cougar's got a point that if you send me items, I'm then going to sell them, and then the money gets lost. But, you know. It's probably, it's probably the best thing to do. I don't know. He could send it in liquid if he wants. Let's see what he went with. No, he went with coins. ... Do you actually have to put a text body in? Thank you, man. Oh, my God. I think that has to be it, right? I doubt he's got another mail. That's so lovely of you. All right, I'll just deposit these for now. Okay, and we might just use those straight up on legendaries, right? If we need to get all the core all the vanilla legendaries, then those coins can just go directly into gifts of fortune. Thank you so much. Yeah, if he wants to say why he quit, then I'd love to hear it, but, you know, it's up to him. Oh, Atrophied says, I'm not quitting. I'm offering to sell the person getting gold to Mystic Coins so they can send items instead of gold. I see. Kerry says, I have 11 starving Guild Wars 2 children. Please thank God. Wait, is the 11 children your... Do you have 11 characters, Kerry? 17 puppies and kittens. It is the one in the tomb, Noct says. Alright, well, bye-bye to this person. Mind you, the search progress is almost done. I'll do this because karma is really important. Okay, guys? I'm the father. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Let's see if the tomb's up now, I guess, maybe? Oh, wait, there's a follow-up event here, right? Just to kill a single veteran. This feels so wonky nowadays, you know? If this was contemporary content, this chicken would not be a separate event. It would just be the final wave of the previous event. You wouldn't get double rewards, essentially, right? It's interesting how that works, you know? how in vanilla they chose to split some things from other things. It would at least be a champion if it was going to be an event all of its own. Gates of Aurora under pact control. Pact survivors on their feet at Meddlers. Is it one of the pact survivors that goes to explore the tomb? Maybe? We're seeing the survivors safely to Meddlers Summit. Sea turtles were recently removed from endangered. Oh, that's cool. You know it's a Dermond Priory Explorer. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's spin out from here. I don't know, maybe it's someone we have to... what I'm concerned about is that it's one of those events we have to trigger, you know. That there's an explorer, there's like a character somewhere that we have to find, res, and or kill a thing near it. Or just, hell, even walk near. And then the event will go. And otherwise it won't. And if it is that situation, I don't know where they would start. It's core, so they won't be that far away because, you know, there's no expectation of mounts or 25% movement speed modifiers or perma swiftness or any of that, so... just depends. What is all this as well? What the hell? This isn't an event. Oh, I picked the wrong skill. I'm so used to having glyph on that button. Let's swap it back and see how that feels. WP, you need to get a Guild Wars 2 millionaire to be your sugar daddy. No, I'm happy with the speed we're going. The balance of economy versus actual gameplay is currently about 50-50. At the speed that people help us out, like today, like getting insane amounts of gold from someone, which is incredible, and believe me, I don't know how to thank you enough. The speed that we get that versus the speed that, you know, I'm slowly getting through all these collections and things. One is not actually outpacing the other. We are going at a ridiculous speed economically. But the goal is so high. The bar is so ridiculously high that it's about on par, I think, with the rest of it. If not, actually, we might already be going fast enough for economy. When I think about how long this world versus world phase is going to take, you know, I think we're fine for economy. I don't think we need to worry. I don't need to go any further to beg or whatever. We just try to be a nice person, try to make good stuff, and hopefully good things will come our way. That's it. That's the whole world right there. What percent of master do I think I've done? That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe 30%? No. Maybe we're about halfway. I don't know. It's just that fucking world versus world bit. The world versus world bit is nuts. And the guild commendations are a bit nuts. Rest of it's, if you excluded that, if you got rid of commendations, and if you got rid of world versus world, I would say we're like 85% done. Because all we need is like legendaries, raid achievements, and raid rewards, and Fractal God, which is, you know, like 200 days or something, which isn't that much overall. If you exclude those two big dimensions of the game, I mean, but then I am still forgetting like Tequatl weapons and Aurene weapons, but I'm kind of banking on those ending up in unlockers. I don't know. Dude, I don't know about all this. Well, how the fuck do we get this going? Yeah, Valen excluded those. I think, and he excluded the tech and the Aurene things. I don't think he has those either. I mean, who has all of those? Who? Give me one player that has all of the tech weapons. Just the tech ones. Aurene's new, so, you know, I'm sure no one's got all of those. I'm sure of it. What am I looking for? Kerry, we're looking for the event that triggers in here, you know, where they come and they fight the Risen Eye in here and this gate opens. Some Dermond Priory Explorers. I'm not actually meant to be able to explore the crypt. It's just that mounts break the game, so I can. I'm supposed to hit this and I'm not allowed in. But, and then this is like an exit. This is like a Skyrim dungeon exit, you see. I mean, fuck. Even without mounts, you can just climb. Look, the devs didn't know about jumping, though, alright? This was their first game with jumping. You have to forgive them, alright? This is a nice little example of why dungeons were so fucked at launch. Because shit like this was just everywhere, right? Just bypassed a ton of stuff with a simple little 2-jump step. Someone posted on Reddit that they had all of them. All the tech weapons. Well, spank me and call me Shirley. That's crazy. Do I have all the triple trouble armors? No, I don't have all of those either. I've got some of those, but not all of those. Dude, you can kite the necros there? Which necros? Oh man, I'm gonna just move on to the next step here because I don't know what the fuck. I'm just gonna move on, okay? Because we spent a little bit long on this. Artistic expression purchased from Mookie in the Dredgehaunt Cliffs after helping the Grawl stave off Svanir attacks. Mokuki. Mokuki. Yeah, that's only 2 Ks, right? Dredgehaunt. Dude, where the fuck is this guy gonna be? Alright, let's just find another easy one. Purchased from Shengra in Snowden Drift after impressing the Menaheim Steadholders. Menaheim Stead. That's Orstveit. There you go, Menaheim. Let's go over there then. It took me 2 days of AFKing in this area for the event to pop. He is by the skull with the inquest. Wait, what, really? Which one? The one in Ara? Or the one in the Coast Shore, sorry? Or the other one we were looking at a second ago in Dredgehaunt? Part of the announcement where the devs mentioned Drakara, no one reacted, made you sad. Yeah, I know. I feel kind of weird. I feel like if I'd done a video about it, maybe, I don't know. But that's a bit arrogant for me to think, right? I guess. What's in the pot? Sounds tasty. How'd you get the title? Well, how often did the dredge... Oh, wait, let's see. Maybe this guy? Oh, wait. It was a trinket, wasn't it? That we can mouse over, a blue trinket. I bet it's like those other ones. Little Norn figurine? No, it wasn't the Little Norn figurine. It is the Little Norn figurine. It's just the green one. Okay, good. When we mouse over, if we see that they have stats, they're just heart rewards. So this is just a heart reward. So we can do this actually right now. Is Mokuki. So we know that that's the name of a heart vendor. So we can just mouse over the hearts. That's Antal, the patient. Yeah, help the Grawl stave off Svanir attacks. I wonder if it's up there. I've got a lot of bag space. Yeah, this is a maximum bag amount since Path of Fire. It's pretty good. It's very good for me because I'm very lazy with cleaning my inventory and stuff. I did a full account inventory clean the other day and I already feel like it's got on top of me and I can't be bothered to clean it again now. Okay, the pottery is probably the green one again. Good. I'm glad that they're doing greens. The other one had us buy the blue. Like, here's a blue. They should have us... It's legendary, right? We're building a legendary, so it should always be the major thing. Scald Ferrin in Wayfarer after disrupting Grawl worship. So Grawl worship was... There you go, disrupt Grawl worship. I could see, by the way, from mousing over, that it was a super low-level thing, so I could just tell straight away it was in an early-level area. Yeah, 32 slots is the current biggest. All my stuff is 32 slots. Plus shared inventory, which I have... I don't know, you guys can count that. I don't know whether they'll ever expand the shared inventory one again. Interesting. I didn't realise he's a heart vendor with only 1 reward. It's very strange to me. Okay, next. Caesar in Timberline Falls after scattering the unusually aggressive Grawl. Prepare their defenses. Here we go. Scatter the unusually aggressive Gruul. Yeah, so they couldn't have been agreed on that one because he only sold the one item. This is kind of cool. It's like a dev looked through the database of everything that's like arty or sculpture-y or, you know, kind of creative, and piled them all into this one collection. Why it's a part of Bolt, though, I still sort of don't understand. I've got to be honest. Kill the rabbit. Oh, you're very aggressive, aren't you? Mini Mighty. Ooh. Next, the Corva Sharpclaw in Fireheart Rise, stopping Flame Legion from summoning embers. So that's sort of bottom left, I think. Just like over here, right? Oh, no. What about up here? Disrupt the flame. It's not Liberation Dead, is it? The artsy stuff says Dreamer to you. Yeah, maybe. It's not these. Bottom left, I was right. There are two down there. Oh, was I really? I love how there's always someone in chat that just knows this. I don't know whether they're just furiously wikiing, or it's content they did recently, or it was content they did kind of early on while playing the game, so they just sort of remember it really well. But it's always astounding to me, like, just the most random little thing. You get enough people in a room, someone's going to know that random little thing. It always reminds me of, like, being in a pub quiz, you know? I already know all those. What is the actual item? Flame Legion carving. It's none of those. We'll try the very bottom. You did it last week. There you go. Yeah, nice. That makes me happy too, to hear that people are still doing the legendary collections. It's a necklace. Guess it's up the top. A group of people raises their IQ 20 points compared to their average individually. What? Is that true? I would assume that you have a broader, like, body of knowledge, right? With more people. But that doesn't mean that you solve problems better. That doesn't make people more intelligent. How does number of people improve intelligence? I've always assumed that intelligence goes down the more people you have. Collaborative approaches tend to be less intelligent, don't they? If I'm wrong, it's because I've done 4 of these. Well, I don't see it here. I do see the coolest item in the game, though. The Knockrock Press Prickleberry. The Knockrock Press Prickleberry Friendship Flower. The Knockrock Press Prickleberry Friendship Flower. Say that 10 times really fast. Yeah, I don't see it, guys. Yared says, so it's about 6 months since you started streaming again. Did you learn to enjoy it? I enjoy parts of it, and I despise other parts of it. So, I don't know. You tell me. I think I'm about the same with it as I've always been, to be honest. Maybe these were for Frostfang? Yeah, alright. Let's just use the UI, shall we? Corva Sharpclaw. Now, to me, that sounds like a char. Stopping the Flame Legion from summoning embers. It could be just an event reward. Did you know that if you play PvP, your IQ is 20 points higher than the Guildlord's average? Wow. So when I go to a PvP stream, and it's a group of PvPers, they must be, like, so smart. They must be, like, the most intelligent people, right? I should really listen to what they have to say. Is that why the Guild Wars 2 PvP subreddit is so, like, dead? Because there's just not that many people that hyper-intelligent in the world. You know, something so high and so special, you just don't find it. Dude, I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna have to wiki this one again. Did you know if you play World vs. World, your IQ is 20 points lower than Guild Wars 2's average? I'm sure it's the World Boss fans that are the 20 dip. Yeah, there's a PvP subreddit. As far as I know, there's one guy that posts on it, and it's his own videos or something. Can't remember. I was told about this a long time ago now. Corva Sharpclaw in Fireheart. Right, so I'm just going to wiki the name Corva Sharpclaw and see what comes up. So yeah, Corva is a heart vendor near a tree. It's this heart vendor here. Yeah, Noct found it. What a bastard. They're always quicker than me. Is it CeeLo Frag that posts? I haven't heard his name since people were like trying to accuse him of oh, what? And you want the blue one this time, do you? Of like real money gem trading or whatever. Oh, and now we do need the god icons. So that was one we needed. It's this one, so close to the Flame Legion lands. Intelligence doesn't add up, it multiplies, so increasing the number of half-wits doesn't spell success. Dude, but it's not here. What are you talking about? Is it they're all trying to survive so close to the Flame Lands? That's what's confusing me. The flavor text for all three of them is the same. Dude. So the Super South one? Dude, I can only imagine how broken that fucking Deadeye build is in World vs. World, where balance is completely thrown to the wind, and you can add food and stuff. Like, how ridiculously annoying and stupid would that be? But I guess the Warclaw sort of fixes it a little bit. I know, I dare not say something good about, positive about the Warclaw, but there it is. The artistic... Okay, so we've just got to go to the Risen King now. So someone said something about Inquest, but there's no Inquest in this area of the map. There's no way that you have to go to... Like, there's no Inquest anywhere on Kershaw, are there? Not that I remember right now. Oh, maybe there's a tiny base underwater up at the north? Maybe? No, I'm thinking about the other map. There's no Inquest here, are there? It's all Orient, baby. Yeah, you were talking about the other point. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Let's just go see if something popped while we were away, I guess. Looks like... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, Noct, if you're doing this with me, which it looks like you are, let's enjoy some lore while we're at it, guys.
Against the Risen. Please, come with me.
Okay.
So tired.
Oh, yeah, I guess there is a lot of reveal, too. Well, it's not that new as the build, Thornstein. It's sort of new. But it's catching on big time at the moment, at least on EU. It's catching on very big. And it's basically utilizing the added pressure of the Venom traits from Shadow Arts. It's a non-trickery fucking thief build in PvP, which is wild, but there it is. It just camps stealth with crit strikes and one-shots, utilizing the Shadow Arts updates. It's really, really silly. And even though it doesn't have trickery, it does have quite fast initiative regeneration because of that Shadow Arts Grandmaster. No, not Deadly Arts. There's no Deadly Arts in it, Valen. There's no Deadly Arts. It's Shadow Arts, Crit Strikes, Deadeye.
Let me work on opening this gate to get us into the tombs.
Kill everything.
Yeah, the venom thing, it's not actually about the effect of the poison. It's just about the life siphon on it. It adds like another 3k to the burst or so. Because you get like 2 procs from it at least. One from the Death's Judgment, one on the, what the fuck's it called? Blinding Shadow. The knockdown thing that does a little bit of damage in Boonrim. So you exhaust 2 of those and it's just a little bit of added life steal and it tends to be enough to just push over. Like you can one-shot warriors with it. You can one-shot a warrior, a demo warrior, so when you're at that level, you're kind of okay.
Wait, I think I puzzled out how to pry the gate open.
Well, it gives enough venom. It gives you the first proc of venom the instant you stealth. So every rifle dodge, your next attack afterwards, usually a Death's Judgment or whatever, just has that added little bit of pressure and everything you do. It increases your malicious backstabs as well if you're DP on them. So yeah, Noct, I was running agility DP on the other side, and oh my god, it's very strong. You just do that quick fucking dagger swap. Oh my god.
There, we're in.
Death. Good.
Yeah, you want to see it. I kind of want to show it to you, Valen, but I'd be intimidated showing you since you played so much Deadeye. You know way more than me. But I can tell you a lot of people are playing it, and they are like instantly fucking giving people. I don't know who streams it though. And I'm so bad at it as well. I don't know why. Sometimes my Death Judgments hit really hard, and sometimes they're like fairly weak, and I don't get it. I think I'm not smart enough with Malice or something. I'm not sure how it works. You should have 2 Malice instantly, right? Because you get 1 from the trait, and you get 1 from the hit of the blinding powder, right? Not blinding powder, binding shadow, right? So you always open with 2. And that's why the opening Death Judgment is quite strong. Yeah, Guild Wars 1 music. I think it tends to play in this area as well. I think only initiative skills give Malice. Oh, okay, so you only get 1. So yeah, I don't even know that.
Trespassers, you will be consumed. Zhaitan cannot be stopped. These wounds are meaningless.
Dude, this is so sad. What the fuck? The power creep. I love fighting this guy. Oh, the retail, the retail, the retail. Okay, I take it back. I take it back, Arena. I take it back. Oh.
Looks like the ancient kings of War weren't ready to part with their... The Risen aren't exactly making me feel welcome in their tombs. Cover me while I search for the artifacts.
Looks like Retaliation's kept up the power creep. We get the Royal Bone Meal here as well, which is pretty good.
Do you have a question? They've got to be in here somewhere. I just feel it.
Dude, 2 minutes. Okay. I wonder if this is one of those places where I should be throwing harpy pheromones or something right now. Beloved hero, warrior, defender, though your mortal body is slain, as long as you are remembered, forever, as king, shall you reign.
Where could they have hidden the artifacts?
I kind of hate how this wall hasn't been seated correctly into the back. So you can see into the abyss on the other. Can you see where my mouse cursor is right now? That's that's the world hole basically right there. I hate how I can see that. Was it Timey? No, I don't think they had Timey voice acting at this point. There's Astralaria stuff. I actually haven't started Astralaria. What I want to do, and what I've always wanted to do, is I've wanted to finish all of these, and then I'm going to do the big 3 after. Because these are like special. They have more going on.
There's got to be more here than dust and bones. This can't have all been for nothing.
This is a perfect example of why events got so boring in later vanilla stuff, and what Time Crunch did to the studio. Like, everything that Explorer Lawana says, she's in fucking Azabe Kabar, alright? She's in this epic, awesome place with a lot of prominent things that could be mentioned in an event here. And yet all the dialogue is generic filler dialogue that could have actually been dumped in anywhere. They made everything very generic. And they kept it very clean and open just so that they could churn the events out and pop them around. You know, just that decoupling of events in specific places with specific objectives really, really dragged down a good 50% of vanilla maps.
Is ours.
Any real Guild Wars 2 review from launch
So many mysteries in the world.
should have talked about that. I don't think anyone did.
Do you have a
but there
question?
Okay, we get an intricately carved Orion relic. Maybe I'll buy that just in case. No, didn't do anything. And with that, we get the chest of artistry. And T1 is now complete. We get the recipe for Zap. We get the essence of artistry. You can deposit that. We still didn't get a 5th player, so we can't do fractals. But it's good to be finished with that. Another 1 AP. Let's mute that before we hear about the Sylvari you want to kiss like Marjorie and Casimir or whatever it is. Was watching your gearing video again. Now I have an extra build slot. I don't World versus World of many characters. Was wondering, when does Diviners beat out Zerka Marauder Assassins? Like, is there some kind of cut-off, so to speak? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's proper maths geeks out there who figure that out. I'm not the guy to ask, honestly. I'm not good at that stuff. Any advice I give you is not going to be very good. So I wouldn't listen to me. But I would say I only really give a shit about Diviners on builds with quickness and alacrity. If you're running Diviners just for might uptime, I don't like that much anymore. I'd rather run like a Sigil of Strength and a Sigil of or maybe Runes of Strength as well or something. I'd rather go that way for that. But if you're on a class that's given itself lots of quickness and lots of alacrity, it's a good idea. The Ranger build that I'm about to put up might be a reasonable Diviner split on it too, but yeah. Okay. Oh, we still have we even have even more coins there. That feels pretty cool to see. Type essence. All right, we deposit the essence of artistry. You drop that down, and then we can go to the bank to collect our Ecto money, which is super, super cool. Thank you so much. We got 1,000 gold today, guys. Oh my god, not including all those coins. Okay, question, chat. Should I buy the Royal Halloween things, or should I now wait until next year? Jerry thinks yes. It's kind of now or never, really, because the price is just going to get nuts. If I did it now, we could spend this money and we could get the collection finished. We need 6 of them. So it'd be 600 gold and we'd be done. Or we could wait. If we wait a whole year from now, it will probably go back to like 80 gold again. And we would get this at... We could wait a year for a 30% discount. If you can be asked, use your alt accounts. You get the price of the bags and any loot that was in the bags. You could even do that when Halloween's not going on. Now that Halloween's over, I don't think I can open a ton of trick-or-treat bags on alt accounts and get the reward, can I? That doesn't work anymore, does it? Basically, it's spend 700 gold now or 500 gold 12 months from now. Oh, it went all the way to 55. Alright, maybe I'll wait then. Oh, this sucks though. Here's what's on my mind. I mean, I'm not going to finish the whole loop until Festival of the Four Winds 2020 anyway. I'm not going to finish this whole section until Festival of the Four Winds 2020. So maybe it's alright then. Yeah, fuck it. Because what I was trying to think is I was thinking when Super Adventure Box next comes back, I'll go ham on the Kaiser and the Crimson Assassin. And then if the whole thing's done except Royal Flames, and then I look and I'm like, alright, I want to get Royal Flames, and they're like 200 gold a pop at that point, then that's going to feel pretty bad. But, no, I get it. We'll wait. How do I know it'll rise in price? Well, it's been pretty relentlessly rising the past 4 days, so I'm assuming it hasn't stopped. I think it would be more presumptive for me to assume it's just stopped now than to believe it is going to keep going. I don't know about how much, but I'd assume another 20 at least. 30. Alright, well look, we'll just move on from that for now. What do we want to spend the money on? What's a good idea? Maybe we could bump some of these T2s up now actually then. With the legendary weapons. I need to see when the AT is today. In 2 hours. Okay, that's good. So let's see. Alright, the Minstrel we've got to do. Equip 1 with the Harpy Pheromones. Frostfang 1. Howler 1. Alright, let me turn the Dreamer 3 off. Okay, so we got 4 more T1s to do, and then we're through the bump. Oh, sorry, 4 more. We got the Bifrost as well. Let's do the Minstrel since we have the highest proportion already finished. Egg on your face. Get hit by a risen chicken's egg. Oh, this one looks pretty fun. Which came first, the critic or the egg? It's hard to tell, but the former seems to be well armed with the latter. Really? The critics are throwing eggs? Comprehend the nature of these critical missiles in order to take your first steps in creating the legendary precursor, the Bard. What? Really? Dude, this actually looks kind of cool. Egg on your face. Get hit by a risen chicken's egg. Done. Save the chickens trapped in the Dust Mite Twister in Drytop. No way. I haven't done the Chicknado event for all those years. Ah, when does it spawn, though? This is on like a shitty timer. I mean, I'll try. It's about over 1 hour. It's 8 my time. Yeah. Okay. We are in a sandstorm. Do you think the Chicknado is going to be up there? Wasn't this one that people usually skipped? This sandstorm was so well done artistically. Look at it. Dude. I already have Howler. By the way, this is just for... I mean, this is an event I don't often do, I have to be honest. Stealing crystals in this area. I think we've missed the Chicknado. I love how high my frames are as well. I used to feel like I got really low frames in sandstorms, but it's super high. I feel like it would be a very poor investment right now to buy those royal weapons at the moment. I mean, how many people are there like me that they're trying to prey on? A hostile dust monster has appeared in Prospect Valley. Is this Prospect Valley? No, this is Prospect Valley. It spawns here, right? Oh, here you go. Look, chicken saved. We got 4 minutes. Holy shit. Such luck. What do I have to do? DPS it and then I catch them as they're falling out, right? Oh, I got one. What do I do with it, though? Put it down? I caught one. What do I do? Just put it down far away, do I? Is it happy once I put it down? There's another one. I got CC'd, but didn't actually get the thing. Does it go away when the sandstorm goes away, or what? Got it. Put it down. There's another one there. Hey, buddy. No! Dude, get the fuck away. Dude, I need cleat. Oh, it despawned. There's one here now. No, it's gone. Alright, I got a chicken. There you go. There's one. Stun break and then just pick it up straight away, I guess. There you go. Okay, so I think if I'm near the chicken, it will knock me down. If I just miss the chicken, if I'm directly on it, it's playing an animation. So the twister's coming back now, so I just placed that. What happens if we break the bar? Oh my god, I'm catching chickens like a pro here. Nook says it dinged for him. Really? Already? Why? I want to finish the event. We've got 2 minutes to though. I'm scared of it scaling. I'm scared of more people arriving and then it's going to scale up. I don't even know if the attacking gets the chickens out or what. I'm assuming if it is a mechanic where attacking gets the chickens out, it's going to be attack rate stuff. So that's why I'm just trying to hold the lightning autos and using the 5. Doesn't seem to be dropping anymore. Oh no. I mean, the bar's still going up. If you're in melee, do you think they're auto-catching them? Is that what's happening? They're getting thrown out and then they're just instantly picking them up. Put the overload in front of it so that it's walking in it for ages. And the crystal I didn't really want. Oh, there we go, it worked. Event succeeded. I don't really know how. I didn't see us doing the mechanic after a while, but that's fine. Cool, I'm actually really surprised that that went through there. Put a chicken back in its cage in the Dagon Shun in the Blaze Ridge Steppes, really? That's where you get the growth tonic, right? Oh, maybe I was thinking... No, yeah, I am. I am right. This is where you get the growth tonic. If I'm quick, I can join for Tequatl. Oh, what? The text spawning right now. Well, I'm going to stop the stream in a second, I'm afraid, guys. We are at 8 o'clock. I know I started a little bit late today, but I really did just want to get that Ranger video finished. Or nearly finished. Okay, chicken cage. Chicken. Into the chicken cage. So there you go. Then just throw an egg at the Karka Queen. Wait. I need to buy an egg, though, first. The mini mower egg. Double click to use hatch out a mini mower to dance for you. Watch the mower dance. Purchase from mower trainer Kappa in Beetleton, Queensdale. After escorting her and her pygmy mowers. Dude, I literally had no knowledge of this item. That's weird as fuck. You don't see people spamming these though. I wonder why. Yeah, maybe we can do fractals tomorrow since we didn't get a group today. I don't understand why, because yesterday's group weren't bad. We did it with like 0 deaths, pretty quick time. Oh, and this is where the quiche of darkness and swiftly scrambled eggs and egg in a cloud is going on. I learned these recipes ages ago, but I've just never actually cooked them. Eggs Beetleton. Alright, well that's pretty cool. I know where a lot of this stuff is. I will try Eggs Beetleton because that event is nearly always up. So let's just have a quick look there. Is the Ranger video today? I don't know whether I'll get to uploading it today because I just got to do the little montage thing. But if I can, I will. Thing is, I've got like a lot of plans for as soon as this stream ends. So we'll see. Yeah, Eggs Beetle Ton is here. So look, we'll just do this nice and quick. So we go over here. We basically just mercilessly slaughter all of these guys. Get all the eggs from killing them. Pick up the eggs in the nests. These T1s have been pretty fun today, actually, I feel like. They were kind of frustrating and annoying before, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the selection that we've done today. They've all felt pretty, you know, I haven't felt too lost for too long. I felt like it's content that I know what it is, where it is, how to do it. And it's just been like a fun little world tour, you know. Okay, there you go. And then when that's done in 10 seconds... We actually got 8 more eggs than we needed there. That's how easy that event is. The Howler Collection's good at T1. Oh! I have to cook it. Alright, let's cook it then. And I already had the recipe. I didn't know. So now here's the thing. It's weapons on one side, armor on the other, but where's chefing? Chefing is like in its own little area, even further off. It's in this direction. On the left. So look, the chefing people, they're all the way over here, and they get their own little cubby hole. I'm not a chef anymore. I deactivated it like 2 days ago to become a scribe. Because of the Halloween decorations. Okay. Eggs. Beetle ton. Cook one of those up. I guess we eat the eggs beetle ton. Lovely. And then the other one was an egg in a cloud. Exotic. We need the egg of winds. Fuck. We gotta go kill the keeper of winds now. Oh, it is account bound. Interesting. What was the other egg related stuff? It was a quiche of darkness. From the egg of darkness in Snowden Drifts. I love the look of the eggs. The different icons. The egg of winds. And the swift egg. From Three-Toed Tootsie. Okay, we have content to play here to do this. It's kind of cool. I like this. Alright, but yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. That's Master for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And I will be back tomorrow, same time every day. In the meantime, you can check out the VODs on WP2. You can check out the new videos that are going up on WP1. Hopefully there'll be a Ranger video between this stream and the next. It definitely will, but hopefully I can get it up tonight. And that's about it, really. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And thanks for keeping me company. It's been lots of fun. Until next time, guys. Take it easy. See yous.